Curfews have also been introduced, and no movement of persons will be permitted in the restricted areas between 8 at night and 5 o'clock the next morning. Dr. Shangula says checkpoints will be introduced at specified locations within Windhoek and on the parameters of 5 more restricted areas. Travelling for essential services will now be required to have permits.
Travel into and out of these restricted local authority areas to the rest of the country will be restricted to emergency situations only, as defined in the regulations. Any person leaving the restricted area, apart from critical and essential service providers, will be quarantined at own cost upon arrival at destination. Drivers of vehicles delivering critical and essential services traveling from the restricted area will be quarantined as per the existing applicable modalities. Although travel will be permitted within the country, with the exception of the restricted local authority areas, the public is cautioned against unnecessary travels.
Since Windhoek is now among the hotspots for COVID-19, expanded targeted testing will be conducted in the city and other restricted areas. Regulations on the sale of alcohol, however, remains unchanged. Trading hours remain 12 at noon until 1800 hours, Mondays to Fridays, and from 9 in the morning to 1 on Saturdays. The sale of alcohol is strictly prohibited on Sundays and public holidays. Nightclubs, gambling houses, and casinos are not permitted to operate under Stage 3. Public gatherings have been slashed to a maximum of 10 persons from the current 100. This includes weddings, funerals, and religious gatherings.
The issuance of permits for travel from and to restricted areas to attend social events, such as weddings and church events, is strictly prohibited. However, permits will be issued for travel to attend funerals of immediate family members, that is, a spouse, a parent, sibling, and children. All persons traveling from high-risk areas, including the restricted areas, will be required to submit a mandatory supervised quarantine, for a period of 7 days upon arrival at their respective destinations.
The country could be placed under more severe restrictions, government warns, if these regulations are not adhered to.
If it is found that you have acted in a manner that is not in compliance with the requirements, there are offences and penalties set out. We must understand that whether it is something that will be placed in these regulations, the other requirements of the law continues to operate. So if you act unlawfully, if you act intentionally or negligently, those requirements will continue to apply.
It's a question of mindset. If we don't change our behavior and mindset in terms of how to deal with this matter, the situation can get worse. And we might find ourselves even to Stage 2 or Stage 1. And I know that these are very, very severe restrictions. We don't want to go there. So the best way to do this is to comply and assist government to fight this.